Hello, my sexy muffins. Happy spooky season and spooky month, which is the last week of spooky month. But spooky season will go all the way through November as well and end before December 1st. So, yes, anyways, I hope that you're all having a good spooky month. It is the last week of spooky season, so I got a lot of stuff to get out for spooky season, so expect a lot of spooky stuff. This is a Patreon one with Remus Lupin being Yandere for an autistic trans male listener. So let's do this. Oh, and it's a werewolf listener as well. Anyways, let's do this. Disclaimer: I do not support or stand with JK Rowling. She is transphobic and most likely homophobic. She has said negative things about asexuals. She has also said things that are against the autistics and also some racist stuff as well. This was said by people who have worked with her over time. She is actively hurting cis women by targeting trans women, and she has shown that she does not care about women in general as long as she can be transphobic. Trans women, trans men are men, non binary people are people, trans and non binary rights are human rights. Disclaimer: I play around with the concept of werewolves in this and add my own spin on them in the headcanons and such. Thank you. Disclaimer: Remus Lupin is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are. You dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. A thank you. Now let's do this. Remus fell for you from the start, and he could tell your scent did not match up with the way you looked at first. He can tell you are a trans man and under potions to help you transition to a male. So it made your scent not fully male, but he could tell that your biological sex was biological sex was different than your gender identity that you were transitioning to. He finds it to be a nice scent regardless of it not being your birth scent. He knows that your scent is more masculine, and it allows him to be able to pick you out easily compared to everyone else. He knows that you had been an outcast, even worse, even worse than just being a werewolf, because of the situation you were born as a werewolf, but you were also trans and autistic. He knew you struggled going through puberty with being trans male werewolf when you had the hormones of a female werewolf before you started potions to help you with that. How you struggled with your monthly cycle, and especially when the full moon would line up with it. Sorry, tickle in my throat. He would do his best to help you and still help you with your monthly cycle, especially when it came with your full moon cycle. He takes his time to make sure you are not able to get pregante during the full moon if you have not transitioned all the way, as he and you would be werewolves together, and he doesn't accidentally want to impregnate you without your consent when you're both in the werewolf state and going on instincts. He would wait until you were happy with your body, with whatever level of transition that would be, because, fun fact, you don't have to fully transition to male. You can be a male with a vagina, and you can be a woman with a PP. Anyways, and he would wait until you were ready and your body was at the level you wanted it to be for your identity as a man. He made noise-proof muffs because he knows, because your autism, that you have issues with loud noises and they make you have stress and such, and they are increased with your superhero from being a werewolf. So he would use magical noise-proof earmuffs, to cover you from actually hearing all the overstimulated noises that come with being a werewolf. He makes sure that you are able to calm down when you are overstimulated or overwhelmed from hearing too many things and such. He is the type of yandere that would be protective of you, and he is going to make sure to keep a guard up around you. He knows that people could go against you and be more against you because not only were you a werewolf, but you were also trans and autistic, which was sometimes frowned upon during the among the wizarding world and such. So he would be the Yandere that would make sure that no one does anything against you. He cannot get out. Sorry, tongue twister. He cannot go right out and unalive them, but he can use magic to erase their memories of you and your memories of them, so you never have to remember being tormented, and they don't remember you, so they just leave you alone. And he does this, and he also does mess with their minds a bit, so that they feel like they're crazy, or that they have are under torment themselves, so he can get a little revenge. He's the type of Yandere that would also cover his tracks of this to make sure that there was no ties to him when he was dealing with people who have hurt you, his darling wizard. He would, of course, mate you so that you could be with him and that he could keep you as his and his alone. That would come with him scent marking you so that everyone knew that you belonged to him and no one else would put their hands or paws on you. He would, of course, respect you if you did not want a family and would wait to be intimate with you until you were comfortable with it. He is a very respectful Yandere that would do whatever it takes to make sure you feel comfortable with with him and being intimate with him. He would deal with rivals being a tiny bit more aggressive because you are a werewolf and also because you are trans and autistic. Since you were an outcast growing up, and also from just being a werewolf, being an outcast because you were a werewolf, but also when you transitioned, it made you more of an outcast among peers. It made him even more protective and possessive of you. He does not want to share you with anyone else, and when he makes you his mate, he is going to become even more possessive and territorial of you. He is a very sweet man with you and helps you when you are sick and if you get sick from your potions, from both the whole werewolf thing and transition in potions. He also helps you if you have a monthly cycle still by making nests for you so you can help with the urge to have cubs with your werewolf side until you yeetus the uterus out of your body. He would, of course, want to have cubs with you, but because he is one of the most respectful Yanderes and he knows you are a trans male werewolf, he is not going to force you to have them, and he would actually want your consent to have them. He, of course, will adopt kids if you do not want to be the one to carry them. He would also stalk you and make your bed have his scent on it, especially around the full moon, as he knows that you and him both have more animal instincts during this time. He needs to make sure that everyone knew that. Sorry, tongue twister. He needs to make sure that anyone that got close to you knew you were his and his alone, and no one else could have you. He is going to he is going to also take a pee outside your home to make sure that everyone knows that you are his and you are taken, and it's his way of marking his territory as well. He also knows that you are aware of this, and he takes pride in knowing that you can smell his scent and him scent marking your home inside and out. It is a way for him to have comfort as a Yandere and have control over you as he courts you. He is certain that he can make you love him enough with just the scent marking and his being loving to you alone. He is a very determined Yandere that will protect you as his mate and his love and his obsession. He confesses his love to you long after he made it clear that he was in love with you. If you accept his love, he is overjoyed, and you and him will spend every full moon going forward together and a future life together once you get married and adopt or have kids of your own. It would be sweet, and he would cherish his time with you during each full moon. If you do not accept his love, he does not take it so well because he sees you already as his mate, and that you are rejecting him is not good because you and him are meant to be. So he kidnaps you and spends time with you, making you his and making you accept that he is your mate, so that you are finally his and his alone. Either way, one way or another, you were going to be his mate. It did not matter that you it did not matter how you felt about it. You would be his mate, and he would make you love you one way or another. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, Comment below what you like to see, and I will do my best to do it as usual. And now, Patrons and membership outros. Let's do this. Thank you to Pumpkin Toffee and Shadow Demon in 6869. You're both beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. You're both in the Witches, Warlocks, and Mages tier. And thank you specifically to Shadow Demon 6869 for being my newest patron. Thank you. You're both beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. I appreciate you both. Anyways, thank you to Gab and Throwback for being in my Queen's King's Majesty tier. Thank you, Gab, specifically for being my first and original patron. You're both beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. I appreciate you both. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it as usual. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Hope you have a great spooky season and stay spooky as well. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is: would you want to be Remus Lupin's mate, regardless of your gender? Yes, because he is one of the solidest, most characters in Harry Potter, and I always had a crush on him. 100%. Again, I do not stand with J.K. Rowling. Just wanted to make that clear. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. What would you do? Would you want to be Remus's mate? Comment it below and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Happy spooky season and stay spooky, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.